So the third and final salesperson is somebody I would call a partner. They're the leading salespeople that I've worked with, and they sit in this bracket. They understand the full political landscape of the customer. They understand the full competitive landscape. And even before they even engage with anyone at C-level, they know exactly what's going on. What partners do really well is they influence the decision maker before they even consciously become a buyer. And how do they do that? Well, what they do is they build a network below the C-level, and they get a picture of what's going on in the organisation and understand all the threats, all the challenges, and everything that's happening before they even engage with the C-level. What partner does is they investigate like the investigator, but they take it a step further. So they use a bit more advanced sales techniques like impact questions, pain and gain questions, and they start understanding the risks and threats to the organisation. They'll take those and take it a step further with the customer and make the customer realise what potential threats it could be and what potential risks it could be. That's when they really start adding value to the customer, because the customer can't see those and maybe didn't think about the potential threats or risks that could happen. And then that salesperson has highlighted to them and then creates a solution for them. What the partner does is, once they've actually highlighted these risks and challenges by using sort of pain and gain questions and impact questions, is to then obviously use their case studies, the references from their experience in the sector. It's always good being a specialist in a certain sector, because you understand the organisations, you understand different departments, you understand common challenges and common themes, and then you understand common positive business outcomes of what they'll be looking for. It really builds authenticity and shows the quality and shows how much value you're going to add to the organisation. If you can show a customer the business outcomes and how it's going to affect the end user rather than what the product or service does, then that's when you're in the right ballpark, and that's when you start becoming a real added value to the business. That's where the name comes from. This is where it actually enables them to be a partner to the company that they're selling to. They're not just a salesperson. They're not just kind of giving them a solution. They're actually a partner, and they're looking at challenges, looking at potential risks and providing them a solution, but also finding risks and finding potential threats to the organisation. If you can do that and you can really make your decision maker see potential problems that he can't even see or she can't even see, then that's when you do become that real partner to an organisation. I'd probably say that only 5% of the people that I've worked with are in that bracket. It's a really, really highly skilled salesperson who's in that area. So what you can do is potentially have a think about kind of the last 5 or 6 deals that you've been involved in. Where did you get involved in it? Was it the start? Was it the middle? Was it the end? What type of salesperson are you? Are you an investigator? Are you a partner? Or are you just an order taker? It doesn't mean you're a bad salesperson being an order taker, because I know a lot of salespeople who order takers have made over 6-figure salaries. So it's not a bad thing, but there is probably areas where you probably could win more deals than you are doing by just improving your techniques slightly. What I'm going to do is probably start the post next week on the advice, tips and guidance around how you can maybe become a partner rather than being at a different level of sales that you are at the moment. So thanks very much. Make sure you tune in next week. And if you have any sort of questions on this, please drop me an inbox and I'll try and get back to you. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.